Right, we got the knobbly tyres on the Freelander 2. I've just seen it. I've just walked around the corner. Check those out now. Oh, she's going to be invincible now. So she's passed the MOT. There was an advisory on the rear CV joint. Now, we may have clobbered it when we were messing about. I'm going to blame Tyler for that. But there we go. Look at that. Look at that. She's looking bad now, isn't she, Cubby?
Thought you'd gone bigger.
Thought I'd have gone bigger. That's all right. Look at that. She's invincible now. It's a little baby tractor. Snorkel next. Yeah, get snorkel, get some side vents, get a roof rack on it. She's ready for off-roading now. Look at that. So we will do a video on the rear CV joint next week, but we're somewhat distracted because we are getting on with the warehouse bit. Let's have a look how the boys are doing. How's it going? Looking good. We got all the block work going up now. We'll have the office done. Look at Tyler, look. See, look, he's fixing the car 1 minute. He's learning block work the next. So Zach has finished, and we've got these for sale on the website now. The Cubby box organizer for the Defender. So there we go. You can see we've added one addition. We've now got this sort of trolley key. The actual production version's got a trolley there, not the pound sign. And we've managed to find these tokens here, these trolley tokens, and we've actually managed to get some, and we're having some custom made with Powerful UK written on them. But they're trolley tokens that they will sit upside down in the Cubby box, and we've changed the finish. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a slightly sort of brushed finish we've got on. If I just, there you go, you can just see it there. And we've changed the way we've got it, so we've got the proper laser etched. So now you've got the contrast. So we've got the toe. Someone asked for the toe, the box, the side roof, the ladder. So you've got everything you should need there. And we've got these center caps there. So they are all ready to go. So let me go and fit that in the car now. I'm just here on Friday afternoon, Friday evening, just trying to get the Stig all back together again. So he's all looking good. What have we done on the Stig? We've got these new graphics. I wasn't happy with the O, so we've actually gone for the 110 up the side there. So the Stig's looking good. Even though we abused him the other weekend and got him all off-road dirty, he is looking good. He all cleans up every time. We've just got this relocated box on this side. I've got to get those bits put on the internet. There you go. And there's the 110 on that side. But he's all looking good now. Right, so let me get that Cubby box lid in. So there we go. That's all in there. That's all my keys, my spare valve caps, my locking. Where's my locking wheel nut? That needs to go in there. Yeah, he got left behind. Well, there we go. The locking wheel nut's in there, and we've actually increased the locking wheel nuts. The sample we had 3 magnets. I don't know if you can see there, but we've now got 4 magnets on that one. Oh, don't lean on the horn. Right, there we go. So that is all in there. That's all ready to go now. So, right, we got that. Let's have a look what else we can look at. So, there we go. Here's the 2 new 3D printers. So, we've got 3 in total now. So, they are printing away. I don't know what what's that? That's something new we're printing in there. That's something Julian's designing. I've got no idea what that one is. I should know. Right. And there's the Range Rover Sport things printing away, and then we've got the other one over here in the corner, the original one, and he's printing a Range Rover Sport phone charger. That's all going there. Right, hot out of the bar is this. Now this is a new thing we're working on. Let me go and see if I can work out how that works quickly. Right, so this is a 3D printed prototype of our tablet holder. So it's only a little sneak preview. I'll work on that. That's a work in progress. We're getting a tablet or iPhone holder. We've got this little support idea we're working on. Right, what else have we got going on? Right, here's one. So this is the drop link from the Freelander 2. I've ordered some replacement ones. Now I was wondering, has anyone ever seen detachable drop links? Because the drop link joins the anti-roll bar. Now the anti-roll bar is kind of cool because it stops you toppling over. So basically it's a bar that goes across the back of your car, and my two fingers will represent. And if this wheel goes up, the anti-roll bar makes that one go up, and if it goes down. And so what it stops you doing is, that's a rollover condition if one wheel goes up. But when you're off-road, your anti-roll bar is limiting your axle articulation. So I don't know, has anybody ever seen, or is this just one of my random ideas, a sort of quick release detachable drop link? So when you're going off-road, you can somehow trickily detach it. We've got a couple of ideas, and it will basically disengage your anti-roll bar, so you've got more axle articulation. Is that a thing, or have I gone off-piste a little too much here? Let me know what you think. We're still working on the audio upgrade. We did some work on that this week. Nothing really we can publish other than the amplifier doesn't seem to upgrade, but we're going to try. We've plugged it in and it didn't seem to work, but there's more to come on that. I've done a video on that. We'll finish that off this week. Lots to do this week, as you can see. Crazy week again, but we'll keep having some fun and try and get some more videos.